Shout out to Sports Scene and shout out to Soul Woman for featuring me on this episode, which is powered by Adidas. My name is Phola Kumete, also known as DJ Love Slave Phola, and I'll be taking you through my Adidas grails today and chatting you through to get to know about myself. So yeah, let's get into it. So basically, I'm raised in Natali, in Showe. Moved to Joburg when I was quite young with my mom. And yeah, so then I basically got into social media, and then that slowly became my career. So yeah, social media content creation and digital marketing. That's like my 9 to 5. And then I got into DJing. So yeah, I'm a woman of talents. How I got into DJing and into digital marketing, I'll start with the DJing. So I've always loved music, like since from a very young age. I've always had a great passion for it. So I had a friend who stayed in the same building as me, and he knew how to DJ. So he was just like, yo, I can teach you. And I was like, okay, cool. It'll be a cool skill to learn. So yeah, he literally taught me like in about a few months, and I knew how to I knew like the basic skills of how to DJ. So I think obviously from then that got refined and I started practicing more. But the goal wasn't to like DJ. Like I didn't want it to be a DJ. I just wanted to learn how to DJ. That was like my MO. But then I think life had other plans for me, which I'm very grateful for. So yeah, that's basically how my career started. Like a friend of mine asked me to start playing at his gig at OST. And yeah, that's basically how Love Slave Phola came about. I've always really been about, I think even like from like high school, like I've always loved looking at like music blogs, Tumblr blogs, celebrity blogs. Like I've just always liked being on the computer rather than the TV. So that sort of like spiraled my love for like social media, and that's how I got into it. And yeah. If I had to pick between DJing and being a digital marketer, I feel like the two could intertwine. Like I feel like that's what I like about digital marketing, is that I can for me, it can infuse like urban culture, and urban culture includes music, arts, fashion, like that broad spectrum. So yeah, the two definitely for me live in hand in hand. I think that's why I do it. But my first love is definitely music. Definitely. So my sneaker journey began, I've always loved sneakers. I've always been really, really into the hip hop culture and all of those type of vibes. Obviously, as I told you that when I looked at blogs, so that was a big part of it. So I've always loved sneakers, but I think my interest spiked even more when I started seeing girls wearing sneakers. So back in the day was the likes of Vashti, Melody Asani. And I remember I'll never forget this episode, my Super 16, an episode of Tiana Taylor. That was incredible for me, because it was rare to see girls that were into sneakers, you know. So that was a really, really enlightening moment for me. So that's basically how my sneaker journey began. So yeah, I think I copped my first sneaker in 2008. That felt amazing. Like getting my first sneaker was yo, I own this shoe. It was really, really, really amazing. Feeling I'll never forget. And I think from then on, it's just been a journey, and it still is a journey. My relationship with Adidas, I think I've always loved Adidas. I've always been a fan of their brand. But obviously I found them through my DJing. So they reached out to me when they had Area 3 in Cape Town. So I played at one of their gigs. And I think from that day onwards, that was just where the relationship began, and it's just really inspiring that we've kept on with that journey even years from now, you know. And it's actually gone into something really bigger, and that's I'm really, really, really grateful for that. And yeah, the synergy is just really great. Yeah, it's just it's a symbiotic relationship more than anything, and I really appreciate that. And obviously they're doing amazing things for the culture, so. I've always preferred online shopping, but like if there's definitely like stock in store, then I'll definitely will come cop. Definitely the sneaker culture, or like the street culture in South Africa, for me, has definitely grown. I love the fact that like more women are wearing sneakers. Love that. I love that. And even like more casually, like women aren't like wearing like not forced to wear heels anymore. Like you can just like look dope in a good pair of sneakers, you know. So I definitely love that. Like more women are starting to like get into that vibe, because I feel like back in the day, like sneaker like was a very like male dominated like industry. So I feel like it is slowly opening up to women, but I would definitely love to see like more like sneaker like initiated, like I don't know, events or like stuff initiated by women. I feel like that's the next step that needs to happen in you know, in this country. But I think slowly but surely we'll get there. We'll get there. My favorite pair of Adidas right now, as it stands, I won't lie, it's the Super Court. Like this shoe is like so like classic and timeless, and it goes with everything, and I mean literally everything. I think like during lockdown I wore the sneaker almost every day because like it's so comfortable and it goes with literally everything. And I got it at the Adidas store. Like I was looking for like a plain white pair of sneakers, and they had these in a men's size, and I was like, actually I'm gonna take it. And I literally can't, like they're so comfortable. My other one, my new babies for the collection, is the Yeezy 380s. I mean, I won't lie, when I first saw the sneaker, I was just like, yo, what would I wear this with? That was like my biggest like concern. I was like, what would I wear the shoe with? Because it's so like, yeah, the colors, it's just like, it's so like, it was, yeah, intimidating at first. But now it's like my favorite sneaker. It's also like really, really comfortable. This was a bit hard to get because obviously the reseller culture, you know, type vibe. But I got it at the Adidas store. I literally went to the Adidas store like at, what time did they open? Open at 9. I was like outside the store at like 10 to 9. This is definitely, yeah, one of my newest favorite sneaker. Like I think a quote of mine which I recently discovered, but like I think it still stands true to like who I am and like what I've been trying to achieve as like a person and like my journey. And it's by Marianne Williamson, and she says, "Let love flow to you, from you, and it'll flow to you always." And that also stems from my name. Like my name, Love Slave Phola, was like it was intentional. It was a choice because like I've always like wanted to like show and spread love, like always, you know. And I feel like love just informs everything I do, like whether it's music, whether it's fashion, whether it's digital marketing. It just informs. I can't do anything without love. Like it's in me, you know. And I feel like my dopest work comes from love, you know. So I just always remind myself that I need to always keep that in my heart. And yeah, that's my advice for like women who are trying to like get into like DJing or digital marketing or fashion or anything that they creatively love to do, is to start anywhere. Start anywhere, like ask questions, as silly as they may be, ask questions. But for me, my always biggest thing is that the journey to 1,000 miles starts with one step. So like literally take that step all the time, and it will lead you to even greater paths, and it'll lead you to what you're supposed to do.